and Miracles. I'm Teri Angel here with my co host Karen Palmer. Good evening, Karen.
Hello.
Our beautiful family tonight is Christine Elizabeth,
Hello, everyone.
Charlie Charman,
Hello, everyone.
and Auntie Jean.
Hello. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome in. We always start in our heart. So, Karen, would you please take us to that place, please?
Okay, so let's just close our eyes and just notice the breath slows down just as we close our eyes. As we are putting our focus and all of our attention and awareness into our heart. And maybe it might feel good to just notice any sensations that may be happening in the head, in the mind. Sometimes when we close our eyes and just rest, it feels like things start spinning in there. So let yourself just be a witness to the spin cycle. A lot of times we go over and over things in the mind. So just let yourself be very gentle as you just witness how the mind wants to get your attention, wants to keep you thinking, figuring out, deciding. And then just let that all float away. Pay it no mind. And let yourself just drink in the feeling of presence as you let go of all of the busyness, all the thoughts and feelings and emotions and words and ideas and concepts and figuring and everything. If you let that all float away, you find yourself drifting down into your heart space. Just let that be gentle and easy. And being in that heart space, allow that energy in the heart to expand. Whatever we focus on does expand. So feel your heart expanding and growing into your awareness of that web. The web is where everyone belongs, where everyone is innocent, where everyone is free, where everyone is everyone, all in all is one, all is love, all is light. Just rest there and see the web shining, glowing, each gorgeous strand. And know that every strand is so important to the salvation of the world. to the freedom of this world, and that every person on the planet has chosen to be here and has a function, something that they're here to fulfill. And we are to be still and quiet and follow. Follow that inner guidance, the only voice for love. There is one voice, and that voice will guide you home, helping you to be truly, truly helpful, guiding you to the next light step, and letting go of all the illusions of the past that we pull into the present. Just resting in the presence. That's what salvation is. Resting in the presence. Salvation is your freedom to see that it is a playground and not a prison here. Your freedom to know that you have always been free. Your freedom to know that you can radiate and extend perfect love, because that is what you are. And the more you extend it, the more you remember who you are. And the more easily it is to see that absolute oneness in all the names and forms that present themselves on the screen of consciousness. Isn't it beautiful? So beautiful when we come back, opening our eyes and feeling that wonder. It's a playground, guys. It's a playground. We get to help everyone see it's a playground. And not by telling them anything, by just being the eternal joy, the eternal love, and the eternal presence that we are. That's salvation to me. I was thinking about it all day. Like every time it came up, the word salvation, and I would think, okay, salvation depends on me. Okay, salvation depends on me. All right. Well, what does that exactly mean to me? And I, had to just step back and let mythical me have her idea of what salvation is. That's just the old conditioning programming and, psychological mind. And I just kind of giggled with that idea of what I thought it used to be when I thought it was. And then really felt this freedom come over from spirit, when I asked spirit, what exactly is salvation? So I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say about it.
I am happy in her breath that my dog get better. And when she was before you was a 5 BB rifle, then when we were going home, it's a miracle. She was turning 70 and I manifested. See? Miracle never happened.
I think it goes back to the semantics just like we've done with other words that, we've our whole life pretty much have ascribed a meaning to. And then something comes up and we're like, oh, okay, let me see if that definition of it that I've always had in my head still fits here. And, salvation to me is just freedom.
Mhm.
That's it. It's just being free, not having the restrictions and the all of the have tos and shoulda, woulda, couldas, and everything that tethers us down. It's just being who we are, free and beautiful in spirit.
Yep.
So that's my take on this. Just the freedom of the world depends on me. I don't know. What do you all think?
Well, it's one thing that I have to really think about. I have been indoctrinated about salvation since I was little, and you never ever considered that you were your own salvation, let alone the salvation of the world. Your salvation depended on God and mostly on Jesus.
Mm.
Jesus, and many people now, my son included, who's a minister, you know, Jesus is the all important salvation for mankind. And so when I came across this lesson the first time too, it was like, okay, I'm not sure I quite understand this. But okay, I'm going to explain what I think it means to me in a very odd way, and it probably doesn't mean the same to everybody. And I don't know, maybe salvation doesn't mean the same to everybody. But I think that God, we talk about having a function. And, a lot of us came to earth for different reasons, for lessons or whatever. I think we all have one function. And the function, and this may sound strange, is to be the Word. We're here to be the Word so that others know about the divine, the plan, the oneness, how we are all one.
Mhm.
And that's just a realization I came to recently, is that Jesus was always called the Word. And what does that mean? And we are the Word. God trusts us to represent Him so that the world can see the truth. And so to me, that's what it means when it says we're the salvation of the world, is that we are demonstrating, or just by being who we are, being connected, knowing we are one, showing the love that God shows through us and for us. That's the salvation of the world. And that's all I have to say.
That was beautiful, Jean.
Does the insights have anything?
Yeah. It says, I will not see the world as free until I see myself as free. That is why the salvation of the world depends on me. To be free means to be without limit. God's gifts are given without limit, and so his gifts are the gift of freedom. I was created as love, which by its nature gives without limit. I cannot know the love I am if I believe some are more worthy of love than others. If I believe withholding love in certain situations is justified, then I have forgotten what love is and what I am. Today, I ask the Holy Spirit to help me see with His vision and offer love in every circumstance so I may remember I am not a body, I am free, I am still as God created me. As the extension of God's love, we have one function, and that function is to extend God's universal love as our Father does. Our function is not to try to change love, but to be one with it. So, really, what Jean and I both kind of summarized, that it's freedom. It's living without all those restrictions. And we put those restrictions on ourselves, and yeah, to some extent other organizations do, religions, not just Christianity, but
Yeah.
there's so many limits that are placed, and the fear that we won't have salvation if we don't do it a certain way, if we don't do it the right way. And the course is teaching us that there is no right or wrong. There's only love, and love doesn't have those restrictions and rules, and it doesn't threaten us, and it doesn't create fear in us. It brings us to a place of just love and light. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful lesson once we get past the semantics,
That's right.
defining it in a certain way.
Yep.
And I want to say hello to Isabel. She joined in the
Oh, hi, Isabel. We've been
Bell.
missing you.
Yeah, she sent me a message today. She's been very busy with everything that's going on in her life right now. So happy you took time to come in and say hello, Isabel. Charlie, you
All
got
right.
anything for us?
In Pam's book, 206 is What Would Oprah Do?
Oh, Oprah too.
Yeah.
Papa
And then
Oprah.
there's a quote: If we don't forgive, we tie rocks to our feet. It's too much for our wings to carry. And that was by C. Joy Bell C. And the last paragraph with Oprah, as always, Oprah says it best. Forgiveness isn't just letting someone off the hook. It's saying thank you for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hello to Joanne.
Hi, Joanne. Yeah. So yeah, it was a good lesson.
It was a beautiful lesson, I thought.
Yeah. And there's one sentence there. Therefore, I refuse to imprison myself with it by imprisoning someone else with my anger or fear or intolerance. And I recognize that anyone who tempts me to be angry is my savior, and I owe them thanks. And I had to deal with that this week, so it resonates.
Right. We learn from every experience. So
Yeah,
be grateful for everything, not just the times when we're lifted up, but the times when we have the conflict and the contrast as well.
right. Yeah,
So did you say
yeah.
thank you, Charlie?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the last line in the lesson, or the last two lines, say, salvation of the world depends on you who can forgive. There's that forgive again.
Hmm.
Such is your function here. So, like it says earlier in the book, sometimes when we realize what it is we need to do, we think it's impossible to do it. And the book says, think about who asked you
Hmm.
to do it, because with him all things are possible. So, yeah, it's a
Absolutely.
good lesson.
All right. Karen, anything before we go on to the next lesson? Okay, well, here we go.
All right, so this is lesson 207, and it is I am not a body, I am free. for I am still as God created me. I bless the world because I bless myself. God's blessings shines upon me from within my heart where he abides. I need but turn to him and every sorrow melts away as I accept his boundless love for me. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me.
It's so true. We're blessing ourselves. We're sending that energy out into the world. I love this one. All right, well, let's put our hats on to do some chanting tonight. Our very first one, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Karen, would you talk about? Well, I did it again, didn't I? Okay. This one.
Oh, goodness.
I know, it's been trying to trick me.
All right, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in a short meditation on freedom, and then we'll go into our next chant. We declare that all obstacles be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all illusions, illness, and allergies be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Let's take a breath into our hearts. Feel that energy that is just so releasing and so free. It lifts us up to a higher dimension, to a higher plane. When we let go of all the things that we perceive as holding us back, making a barrier between us and God, Source, Creator. And in reality, there can be no barrier because there's no separation. We are all one. And when we feel that oneness and we lift our energies up higher and higher, we can see the miracles that are there. So let's stay in that place of miracles as we go now into our next chant. And we welcome Asha in with us. Thank you for being here. All right, so the next chant, known as the miracle chant, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Karen?
Okay, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake.
Nam
Nam
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. And we declare that all are happy and healthy.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
And we declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles.
Nam
Nam Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo.
Let's take that journey back into our hearts again. Breathe in deeply, slowly into your lungs, and see that energy just moving into the heart space, gently, softly, bringing in that energy of love and peace with it. We are going to chant Om 3 times because Om is the cosmic sound of our Creator. And then we'll stay in our hearts for just a moment before we give that love away as a group and send a wave of love throughout our planet. So take a deep breath in and please join in the chanting of Om. As you hold that energy of love in your heart, just look at it. Really take a moment to be with it, to be in that energy. Let it surround your entire being. Let it go all through you, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Feel this love energy. Feel the peace that comes in with it. And that's what we're going to send out into the world. We're going to send that beautiful, magnificent, powerful energy that can change a planet, that can impact lives, that can bring us together into the unified field of all that is, so that we see, feel, and know the wholeness of the oneness. So take that breath in, look at that energy one more time before we send it out into the world, and let's do it all together. Breath in and release. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Peace.
Peace.
peace. May peace prevail on our earth. Om Shanti.
Mm.
And I'm so happy that we have a little cricket that's chanting with us tonight. I don't know if you all heard that in the silence.
I heard it. Who has the
I
cricket?
don't know who has the cricket, but it's somewhere.
Oh, probably by my favorite window.
I hear it very loud, so it chanted with us the whole time. All right, so every night we make a declaration about peace, and
Yes,
our
I'm
Gracie's going to come in and do our declaration with us, and
Yay, Gracie!
Chris is going to lead us into the countdown so we can say it all together. Chris,
1, 2, 3. We
we
declare
declare
We
that
declare
Declare
That
that there is
God
peace on
on
earth,
and
and
we
and we
declare
declare
earth.
that
peace
that
peace
peace
begins
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 inside
inside of
inside.
us.
Us.
and so
So
it
it
is.
is.
and so it is.
Forever and ever.
Uh,
Amen.
Amen.
And like Auntie Jean says, we created a movement, this group that we have here, and the group is known as
The
The
Peace for
I'm
peace.
a P for
Peace.
peace.
Yes, and the Peas for Peas have been doing this for a little over 40 days now. Actually, it's
Just a little over.
1,145 days more than the 40 days. So it's 1,185 days and counting.
That's right. You see how addicting it is once you feel that beautiful energy of peace going out from you. You just want to do it more and more and more. And we have Chris and Sunny as P's. We have beautiful Charlie the Magnificent. He's a P. We have Asha the Lovely, and she's a P. We have Karen the Beautiful Songstress, and she's a P. And we have Gracie, our very special Super Gracie Guru, and she's a P. And we have myself, who's just plain no Auntie Jean, she's a P. And do we have Marlene today? We have
Yes. Hi,
Marlene and
Marlene.
Isabel
Isabel.
and Isabel, and we have so many P's.
Joanne's here.
Oh, Joanne's here. Joanne,
And yep.
wonderful. And we have P's in Australia and England and
India.
India. Hey, man, give me a chance. In Italy and Canada, and we have them all over the
Wolf
world. And so we're asking you, wouldn't you like to be a peace dude? So I think we all would like to be peas, and we have a special event coming up starting next month, the very first day. We're going to have a collection of minds and energy to wish peace to the whole world, but especially to the world leaders. They have a tough job. They really do. And if we send them the thoughts, the energies, the hopes for peace and love, maybe it'll take root. I know it will. It'll have an effect. And so 10 million for peace. We're going to be starting on January the 1st at 111 Eastern Time. So you all can figure out what time that is for you. It's only 7 minutes a day for 21 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope I can get my post on. I don't know if Teri, I asked you if you could get the tech man to try to put the post up.
I sent it, Jane. So
You
they'll,
did.
they'll, they'll be putting it up there pretty soon, I'm sure.
Okay, because it has children on it. And it says, aren't they worth 7 minutes a day for 21 days? Of course they are. So let's join in that beautiful miracle that we're doing. And I think maybe Mama P wants to say some more about that. But thank you for listening to me, and I love you all.
Thank you, Jean. Yes, we've been doing weekly guided meditations for 10 million, and we will have the last one this coming Sunday on my birthday at
Yeah.
1:11 p.m. Eastern Time. And then after that, on September 1st, is when we go daily with those meditations. And we have some guest meditators that are going to help us to bring that meditation, that guided meditation forward. We also will be showing an interview every day of different people that have been interviewed, and our own Miss Karen Palmer is going to be one of those. We've got some just amazing people that spoke out and said what this mission means to them and what world peace means. So we encourage you, if you haven't already, go onto that website, 10millionforworldpeace.org, and join us in this mission. And now I think our Gracie is going to take us out of here, right, Grace?
Oh, wow. Yes, I am going to. And so, are we ready, Christine Elizabeth? We're going
Yeah.
around the corner.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
The
please.
hills are
Okay, you want
alive.
to, okay, we'll start with the hills.
Yeah.
The hills are alive
Alive.
with the
The
sound of
sound of
chanting
chanting.
and the sprinkling of
Twinkle the
peace
peace.
and the smiles on
Our
faces because peace is
Peace
coming
come
around the
around the
corner when
corner
we
when we
chant.
When
chant.
we chant,
Peace is coming around the
Around the
corner
corner
when we
when we
chant.
chant.
when we chant,
Peace is coming
Coming
around the
around the
corner.
corner.
smiles
Smiles on
on
people's
people's
faces.
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 Peace is
It's
coming
coming
around the
Around
around
the
the
corner
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 when
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 we
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 chant.
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 And be
Be
kind.
Be
kind.
Thank
kind.
you. Thank you,
Thank
Christine.
you, Gracie. And so beautiful to have this family coming together every night for one purpose, to bring more peace into the world and to look for that change inside of us that we want to see happening on our planet. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow night, so come join with us. And we leave you with
Namaste.
Namaste.
good night,
Good
everyone.
Good
night.
night, good
Night.
afternoon, good
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 evening, wherever
night.
you
night, Joanne. Good
are.
night, Marlene.
Good night. Good
Night.
night.
Good night, Gracie.
Good
Night,
night. Say good night,
Gracie.
Gracie. Good night, Gracie.
Gracie.
I want to say good night, Gracie, wherever you are. I know where you are tonight.
Oh,
Okay,
wonderful.
sir.
Yeah, good night,
In
Gracie.
that
Thank
black
you.
square.
Can
Good
you
night,
imagine?
everyone. We
I,
love you so much.
I love you all.